Welcome, everybody, to your least favorite podcast. I am Mark, and I'm here with all my friends.
Steven.
Jake.
Y'all did that last time. Y'all gotta do that again. Do that again. You need something different.
Steven.
There we go. All right, this is the show where we talk about whatever the hell's on our mind for the week. So, guys, what's on your mind?
We got to repeat everything that we were talking about.
Don't ask me, Mark. How was your week, huh? How about that?
My week was pretty good, actually. I'm down an instructor at the school right now, so I'm having to teach all the classes, and which I enjoy doing. Like, I obviously enjoy teaching, but teaching the 4 to 6 year olds isn't my favorite class to teach.
I'll come down and teach them.
Wow.
I'll come down and teach the 4 to 6 year olds.
So
That
you're
being
discipline.
said, we're having a lot of fun in that class. I had a student make me a shield, made like a paper shield with like paper spikes coming out of it and like a handle on the back and everything. Like, it's actually pretty well done for a 5-year-old.
Hey,
That's
hear
pretty
me
cool,
out.
but it's very impractical.
Hear me out. You give that kid that shield, right? And you take a nunchuck and beat the shit out of him and be like, hey, look, shields aren't supposed to be made out of paper. That's lesson 1.
Like, the design's fine. The material choice is just way off the mark.
You got to show him a lesson. I'm sorry.
Go
You're supposed to be a teacher,
metal.
right? You're a teacher, right? We'll teach him the right way, Mark.
That'd be a fun hobby to get into, blacksmithing.
Yeah,
You ever watch that show where they make the weapons and shit, and then they test them out?
And they test them out. The dude just like, I would love to be the judge on that show and just go swing the hell out of those weapons.
The dude that's so nicely dressed, and then he's just like wailing on a dead pig or something.
Yes, exactly.
That would be
down a
entertaining.
helmet.
Like, I mean, because we used to do that shit all the time. Whenever like we had like you get the samurai swords.
You used to
build
metal, medieval weapons and hit pigs with them. You used to do that all
I
the
didn't
time?
build them, but I had somebody like gift me a set of swords that they're like metal, but like they're not sharp or very well put together. And we'd fucking swing that at cardboard boxes all the time.
Yes, Jake, we live in Alabama. We do the fuck we want here.
Yeah,
I didn't realize you guys were just medieval knights. That's cool.
Yes,
I mean,
to the pig
sick.
part. Yes to the pig part. No to the first part.
Yeah, you didn't have a forge.
Maybe I did.
I'm
Who are you to
just
judge me?
asking. I'm not judging. I'm just asking.
It sounds
like you're judging right now. Yeah,
that's not cool, dude.
I watched the dude.
You're the one that said you wanted to be a judge. All right, fuck you.
I watched the dude building
Damascus
steel.
Okay, so you need to calm the hell down, Jake.
Yeah, get your facts straight, dude.
I will not.
Jake, calm the hell down.
I will not be silenced.
Oh, really? You tried to silence some other people earlier, so.
I watched the dude build Damascus steel, and he said there's a problem with a lot of people just like acid etching metal and calling it that, but like proper Damascus steel.
Isn't it one of the hardest steels?
Yeah, because it's like multiple steels just kind of like folded and bended and twisted and like layered back on top of each other a bunch of times, and that's what's supposed to give it that design. Then they like etch, and the different steels change different colors, and that's why it looks the way it does. But they're like, there's a lot of fake stuff out there because a real one will cost you a lot of money because it takes.
We have an expensive one at our house. Yeah, I used it from time to time. Actually,
those ones are tough. The fake ones aren't.
They're expensive too. Like actually, fucking.
Yeah, he was making chef knives, and I think he said his like base tier is like $1,000. They charge for one of those.
I don't know what my knife is made out of. I got to get the sheet again, but my buddy got it for me, like from Japan. So it was like forged like the Japanese katanas, and that knife is like, I haven't sharpened it in over a year, and that thing still cuts better than like the chef's knives I got from culinary school.
I thought that was interesting because he was talking about. I always like to watch those dudes, but I would never like make one. But he's like, certain metal until it's hardened can't take a cutting edge, not like a proper knife cutting edge. So if you just take like a random chunk of metal and just like grind it down, it'd probably be sharp, but not like a knife. Like the metal just can't take it. It would just, and even if it is made sharp, it would just like bend as soon as it hits something.
What is the
It's-
strongest knife you could make, though? Is it Damascus?
I mean, that stuff's pretty strong. I mean, you could probably use like titanium or some super
But what's
hard
the
metal.
strongest? Do you know?
Not off the top of my head now.
It's supposed to be
That's your
random
job.
guy. What the hell?
Tungsten is the strongest metal.
That you do people make blades out of tungsten?
They make bullets and missiles out of it.
I know,
You know
that.
that
like,
you know
actual
that the
blade.
U.S. military shoots depleted uranium rounds out of tanks because they're denser than tungsten.
No, I don't.
Yeah, but it's not the
Yeah.
strongest thing. It's just heavier.
It's dense and it's also depleted uranium, so people don't like that they shoot that at people. But if I'm in a tank, I'm in the business of not caring what people think.
It does not look like they use it to make knives. It looks like they mostly use steel.
Mhm.
That came up before when they were talking about that what was it, that Thor's hammer, that satellite thing we were talking about, because they were talking about dropping tungsten rods from space, and because they're so dense they can survive re-entry, and when they hit the ground it's like the force of a nuclear bomb.
Yeah, well, that's what
So
they do
all-
with the rail guns. Are shooting tungsten like.
But all it
missiles.
is just like they're like super practical because it's just a satellite. So getting it up there is the impractical part. But after that, it's just aim, drop, like a big crane arm. Just drop it. Very little required after you get it up there. And then boom, because it's coming
Could you
down so
imagine
fast.
that?
I mean, anyone in the probably area would be dead immediately. So.
I
What if
can't
would you hear
imagine-
it whistle like like you expect it to? Just like
That's what bombs do. That's how you know they're coming. Like
Yeah.
a freaking Looney Tunes cartoon. Like it's just dropping and it's getting louder, and then you hold up your sign and your face is all like covered in soot.
Your face is gone. Pull you to pieces.
then you're a shadow on the ground.
Now, I don't think this is right. I honestly have no idea where I heard this, but at some point in my life, I heard, like, I guess, like a myth of, like, you know, you hear, like, mortar shells and stuff coming at you in the whistling, but you can't hear the one that actually would hit you.
I mean, they travel like faster than sound, so like by the time you heard it, it'd probably already hit you.
Hmm.
I don't know about a mortar because that's just using gravity, but like a tank or some sort of launched weapon, you probably aren't gonna hear it before it hits you.
Yeah, it's like bullets. You don't hear those when they go past you. You hear the crack after it goes past you, but you don't hear the actual bullet.
I always thought that was weird when they talk about like snipers and stuff. Like, you just minding your own business. Talk about
then you're
some
dead.
other country bringing down these high tech weapons on you, and you're just walking around doing your dailies, and whop, you just explode.
Bro, could you imagine being like in World War
Doing your
II having to deal
dailies.
with snipers? That had to have been the scariest shit.
Yeah, you just
You're just
Think you-
walking
think
along,
you're
and then
good
your
and-
friend just gets your fucking head blown off. Like, holy shit, what is happening?
What the fuck was that?
That happened
I mean,
in
like-
Saving Private Ryan.
You just like, is it like playing video games? You're like, fucking campers? God damn it, motherfuckers.
Of course, it's a head tap. It's always
Yeah.
a head tap.
Always a head tap, of course.
Yeah, you look over at your buddy, boom, headshot. And then run off.
Oh shit, you got wrecked, dude. What the fuck?
And think
Triple
you're running around like,
kill.
oh my god, that was a great shot. Oh shit, get
I
down.
can't even be mad at that guy. Can't even be mad at that guy. That was a
Someone
great
clip
shot.
it. Someone clip it.
I saw footage before of like a 50 cal shot, and it was so far away you can't really see it, but it was pretty much just like a little poof of dust.
No, that turns you into like a tarp. It looks like a tarp just flew off a building and you go flying away.
Yeah, but at a distance, all you see is just all the material just exploding out.
It looks like a tarp blew away in the distance after you get hit by a 50 cal. It's just like go flying off.
I
I
don't
like
know,
those
that'd be-
videos where they shoot the metal and it ricochets past them backward.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
that's a butt
And- and-
bunker.
and you never know they're there. You just have to assume you live in a place where there aren't snipers that could be watching you. So like, because you could live in a place where they could be watching you and it would look the same. You're like, I don't know, man. I just take people's word that there ain't no snipers out here.
Every day I walk out of my house, just, oh, is today the day I get
Yeah.
sniped?
That's why I zigzag whenever I'm outside.
No, I just
Nope,
walk around with a
nope,
shirt
nope.
with a fucking target on it, please, in
Get
me.
the bullseye on you.
Yeah.
Front and
Right here,
back,
buddy.
dude. Do
Right
it,
here.
please.
Mhm.
Just paints his face. This is
Do
where
it
I want
after the weekend though, so I can enjoy the weekend then before work. Go ahead.
Monday
Like,
morning.
yeah, do it while I'm sleeping. Make me don't wake up for work. Like, I don't have to wake up early for work.
How you can get sniped while you're sleeping?
I mean, you could do it pretty easy to me. You do it through the window probably if you had like a good vantage point.
I'll leave the door unlocked.
That'd be a really good vantage
Walking
point,
in-
considering
It's not
the
sniping
only way
anymore, just
the
come on
only
in the
way
house with a fucking Glock and
the only way someone could snipe you from your window would be like if they were flying. So
I mean, you could just shoot me through the wall, like if you knew where I slept. Like,
There's always just new ways to do it. It could be on
Listen,
a
I want,
parachute
like-
on the way down.
he's just freaking like the Call of Duty entry, just shoot me in the air while he's landing.
you know, as y'all can take me out just as long as you do it in a cool way.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
I want a
Don't
video.
don't let me go out like a bitch.
So we went to a concert this week.
Which one?
Yeah.
Ice Nine Kills and Falling in Reverse. It was pretty fun.
You really
Ice
like
Nine Kills,
Rodney?
though.
Huh?
What?
Is Ice Nine Kills the one that did the horror?
Yeah, and their whole set is like they put props out and they do like fake little murder scenes and they're doing all kinds of stuff while they're playing.
Do they wear masks? Does he wear
Yeah,
like a
he did.
he wears
did
like that gold mask, doesn't he?
No, they don't wear masks like full time, but he puts on like for different songs. Like when they did the
Oh.
It song, he put on a clown mask, and when they did the Freddy song, he had his glove, and so he does like that kind of stuff. But they do have there's a mask that they have as like their picture. I don't know if he wears it. He didn't really have it on for any length of time. They come out in like tuxedos, but they're definitely cool live if you want to see them.
You guys heard the new Falling in Reverse cover of "Cut My Life into Pieces"?
Yeah, that one's really
They
good.
played that too, but not live. They played like during their bit where they do the encore part. They had it playing up on the screen.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's
I didn't realize that song was so dark. I don't know why.
Yeah,
but-
that's what I was. Yeah,
I was
he
like-
makes it really bad. It feels like.
like I thought it was like a hype song, and then no, it's a pretty sad song. Ronnie's always fun to watch. He's a crazy dude. He had a wardrobe malfunction, and you could like see his underwear on the backside. It was pretty funny.
You like that, didn't you?
Hell yeah,
Liked seeing his underwear.
hell yeah.
Does he wear whitey tighties?
No.
A thong. Actually.
Yeah, no, hey, you better be careful, man. Ronnie checks in on stuff about him, so watch what you say.
I just said his music is great. What are you
Okay.
talking about?
We're pro Ronnie. So
Maybe he wears a
Is this
banana.
how we get our first special guest?
Maybe
I
he
mean,
wears a
fine,
banana
I-
hammock.
Listen,
I've seen
Ronnie,
him.
if you want to come on the pod, bro,
I'm down,
Alright.
dude.
we got to throw this in the title. Got to throw his
for
name in the title.
$3,000,
This
we'll
episode.
let you on. That's my set goal. I'm sorry.
I've watched videos of him watching videos about him. Like he watches people that do reviews of his stuff. He will watch them. And
I
do-
watch him do that, and I love it. I wish more bands.
Dude,
would
his
do
video,
it.
like where he's making fun of his song that still reverberates thing, is my favorite thing in the world. Do reverberate, like it's just fucking. It's so funny. Why do you
Yeah,
guys like this?
They're pretty cool. And we also looked up because we had to go up to Red Rocks for this concert, and I finally looked up because I'd heard they're building a concert venue down in Colorado Springs, and it's going to be like a competitor to Red Rocks, but it's going to have like indoor box seats available, and it's going to have restaurants that you can see the like show from, so you can go to a restaurant but also still watch the show.
That's really cool.
That would be fucking sweet. Yeah.
That'd be my
my
only complaint
kind
with Red
of-
Rocks.
That's my kind of event because
Yeah, I'm trying to eat and chill and watch the show. Okay.
like I like all these like rock bands and like heavier stuff, but I don't want to be down in the crowd. I don't want to be in a mosh pit. Like that's like my biggest fear.
You're gumpy in the
I
mind.
do
I
do
don't-
enjoy the pits. I
I
like
do not
that,
enjoy the
but
pits.
That might be
I'd way
because
rather-
I'm like got 100
Yeah,
pounds
you're
on everybody
fucking-
in like a foot.
I mean, I can
so-
see over everybody. Nobody's gonna bother me. But like,
Yeah, I
So
can't do that.
Yeah, right. Like,
I'll just put you on my. I'll just put you up on my
Over
shoulders.
I'm gonna be the guy who gets murdered in the fucking bottom. Okay, bud.
we were just talking about it because my wife, before this first concert we went and seen, it was Falling in Reverse, and like I think it was actually like Papa Roach. It's probably where they decided to collab. But and that was like her first rock concert, she was saying. And then this would be a second one. And we get like closer each time, but we're going to see Avenged Sevenfold when they come here in September. And I was like, we're gonna be in the pit. You have to experience it. At least
the
once.
You just have her stand in front of you against the rail. You stand behind her.
Yeah.
she'll be fine.
But it was like we're gonna be there. We're gonna be down in the shit. So I will say,
Love it.
since they legalize like weed around here, I get like a hangover after going. I mean, I had a bunch of Coors Light, but like
Get a
I
little
feel like
contact high,
I
baby.
feel like they're smoking so much that I just have like a headache. I'm like, I got the vaping stuff, but like, Jesus, calm down.
Yeah, it is. It is pretty strong at most places, especially if it's outdoor, like Red Rocks or something like that. It's gonna be loud out there. You know.
Just
Yeah.
partake in it, and then you don't have to worry
I
about
feel like I am just by being there. God, it's just
Perfect.
everywhere, and
no
I
problem.
hate it.
You're getting
It
randomed
stinks.
on Monday. Hope you enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah, it stinks, man. I mean, they can check. I ain't never smoked it, so I don't
It
like the
don't
way it
matter.
smells. It smells like burning garbage.
I injected
Like-
you with liquid heroin, so you're kind of.
Liquid hair.
Oh, they don't care about that. Just no weed.
Just a weed. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Just-
No, we had a dude when I was doing the little drug testing thing, and he's like, yeah, they had a dude pop for what was it, heroin? I was like, Jesus, who's has it? It was during COVID too. I was like, I guess he got bored and did some heroin during.
Hey, don't knock it till you try it.
Yeah, it really just passes the time, helps everything fly by.
Yeah. All good.
And they said they just like stick everybody's pee into a big batch and they do batch tests. It's like, that's weird, but I guess I never.
I went to go have a drug test. The lady didn't even like care. She like left the room that I was supposed to go in after you get done peeing. She just left like the whole thing and went back to the front desk and was like, "Come get me when you're done." I was like, "What?"
It's not how this is
I-
supposed to work.
I ain't watching nobody's junk.
Yeah, I could have just like had pee on me, faked it. I could have done anything. She didn't give a shit.
I still love the Yusha Thomas
I would have sold you her
videos.
pee.
I like the Yusha Thomas videos where he does the different pee testers, and there's like the ones that get like right up in your business, and then there's the one that's like sitting in the back, like I ain't looking at nobody's junk. I ain't doing that.
Well, not even that. They don't look at your junk. They don't come in the bathroom with you, but like even
Oh,
when I
that's-
left that room, there's another room. She wasn't even in that room.
That's the difference of the military. Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
any
no.
normal
They-
pee test that you have to take, they don't come in the bathroom with
the
you.
military will put somebody in the room for the whole day. Well, not they don't stay in the room the whole day, but someone's on duty for that whole day, and their job is to see it exit your body,
Mm-hmm.
which means they got to get a look.
Well, they better fucking help me. That's all I'm saying.
Oh shit!
They gotta do all
Fucking pull
that.
the zipper down and hold it for me. Then fuck
Yeah.
it. Like, I'll just
I don't have
This
to
stand
is
wash
in
my
the
hands
job.
if you do it
job.
for me.
It's a 2-man job, buddy. Come on. You gonna
Yeah,
make
man.
your money today.
It's always this thing you hear other people have to do, and eventually your time will come.
Never
Yeah,
had
give
to
me-
do that one. Thank goodness.
It wasn't
I have-
actually that bad. I did have to do it for a week, but the dude was super chill, so it actually ended up being like an easy week, other than the fact that you had to see a bunch of people's junk.
That'd be an awful job unless you were,
Getting pissed off, man.
Fruity.
Why is everyone bigger than me? This is stupid.
No, like the worst part was the people that couldn't go because they get like stage fright. And I'm like, I don't want to be in here, dude. Like the faster you make this happen, the faster we can leave. So like we'd have dudes that are like, could you like turn the sink on? Can you like something? You want me to rub your back?
What?
Like what's gonna help? Just go faster.
Bro, just piss, man. It's not that hard.
Yeah, like once you get over the awkwardness of it on your side at least, then those are the only people that are annoying, the ones that just can't go.
I mean, it's
Oh,
really
really?
not
Be
like
that
that.
awkward.
It's not
Normally,
really
I have no problem with it, but there was one time that I had a problem with it, and I just had to like, and I stood there for probably a couple minutes, but just like muscled out pee, and it was like just enough, man. It it hurt a little bit, not gonna lie, but
So I got it. Here it is. No,
But I
we need
got
more.
it.
Did you give me a little more? No.
No, this is it.
I can jerk it and give you some other fluid to
Yeah,
fill it
yeah, I
up
could-
the rest of the way, but I don't know.
I
at
just
the same
remember.
time, dude, those are the best days because then you could like be like go and be like, oh, I don't gotta go yet, and you just like sitting there for the whole day.
That's what Gomez always had.
Okay, so-
I don't know.
Just the day out for work,
He'd always
basically.
get tested, and he could he'd be like right after he peed, so he'd have to go sit there for like an hour, chugging bottled waters.
Knowing
Until-
Gomez, that was planned.
Okay, so
Oh yeah,
when
for
I
sure.
when I had got this job, right, I had to go for a pee test, right, and then I had to go get my medical card. And guess what they do there? They pee test you. So I went pee. Go to the next place immediately because they're like right next door. They're like, "Oh, we're gonna need you to pee in this spot." I'm like, "I just did this." I was
Oh,
like, "Can you
call-
go over there and like take the sample
Yeah,
or
yeah.
what?" They're like, "Nope." And then they made me drink a billion things of water, and they're like, "Don't drink too much water because then it won't count. It'll dilute your pee." And I was like, "Motherfuck, what do you want me to do? Just sit here?" Yep. Okay.
Get comfy.
I was like, "This is bullshit."
Yeah, I thought you said they were gonna make you drink something besides water, but
Oh, I did that for free.
I do that for funsies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan, but everybody's got to do their time, except for Mark, I guess.
I wasn't staff sergeant long enough.
Uh,
And then,
like
we had
waiting
other.
for it. Like, is it me? Is it my turn? No.
Oh, no, we had other obligations too because we had in the comm squadron there they were doing renovations, and so they had like Korean contractors coming out to like do renovations on the building, but it was in like secret areas, so you had to like escort them to make sure they didn't mess with anything like any of the servers or whatever.
touching
we had-
shit.
Yeah, we had a supply of like 2 bodies for that a month for like a
Like
week.
TCN duty. Follow the dudes around while
Yeah.
they're cleaning the bathrooms, and
That exactly.
they come in
yeah.
while you're taking a shower, and they just jam your foot with the mop, and they're like singing and stuff. Like, dude, give me a minute. Shit. They're having some kind of fun, I guess. I don't know. I mean, they're probably just doing it to fuck with us, but that's what I'd do. But yeah, no, this new concert venue is gonna be sick. Supposed to be open next year. Probably, I think I saw by the end of summer they're gonna start doing ticket bookings in May. So, and it's gonna be an outdoor thing. So like Fiddler's Green here, they got like a big grassy knoll that you can like lay out on, and then like closer you get to the stage, it's like seats and then like open area for a pit and that kind of crap. But the restaurants and the box seats sound cool.
Yeah, that sounds like my kind of concert right there.
Yeah, that's the problem with like Red Rocks is like the weather can seriously screw you there.
Yeah, like if it hails, like it did. And it hit
has,
people.
yeah.
Like that just happened like 2 weeks ago. They got the shit kicked out of them by hail, and there's nowhere to go. There's no cover because
Anywhere.
it's just built. Red Rocks is just built into the like rocks up there, so it's on all outdoor.
Dude, you guys got it all wrong. If it hails, you just go grab the biggest bag you can and you fill that bitch up. Free ice. Easy.
I mean, I did save some ice when it hailed that time.
So
I mean, you don't have to pay for it, bro. Bag of ice like $3 a bag now, dude.
I mean, they were big enough that they were like clocking people.
Yeah,
don't know
From
if they, like,
frozen water, they want that much, bro.
I mean, if you see how much they want for just water anymore,
It's ridiculous.
Dude, it was so hot there because it was like pushing 90, and I said it's outdoor on the rock, and it's
and
just,
you're up in a mountain, so it's
yeah,
even
so you're just
hotter.
burning. And I don't remember this from last time, but we came up from the south side, and there's this ramp that you got to go up, and it's a hike. Like everybody to get to the top's just like, huh, is this it? Is this the line? Like shit. And then
Yeah,
so
it's miserable.
Hey, random fact guy, I got a question.
sure.
Have they not figured out how to filtrate like salt water yet, or what?
Oh, I was actually just watching a documentary about this. There are several desalination plants in several countries. A lot of them in the Middle East use them. The problem is that filtering salt water leaves a lot of salt behind, so they don't know what to do with that. Is one of the bigger issues, and it takes more energy to do it than it's worth. So like there are places that do it. There's some in like California and anywhere there's like coastal areas. It just doesn't happen fast enough, and it's not really cost effective enough to like be mainstream.
But aren't a lot of places in America having trouble with water now?
Yeah, but it takes a massive plant to do enough water for like maybe a small city.
Yeah, so we could like give people jobs and shit, create jobs for people, right?
Well, it also
That would just be
so
great.
they said they have because again the salt buildup is the issue. It starts like gumming up all the machinery. So they have this thing called I think it was a flash condenser, which basically just immediately burns up the water or like boils it, so it produces less salt corrosion on the components.
Just get
And-
Elon on it. He'll fix it. He'll figure it
I mean,
out.
there's money to be made, and it's just the technology's not great enough yet.
I mean, it's kind of like solar per se. Like solar's really not that like advanced yet either. Like they only capture like 20% or something like that of the energy of like what's actually coming down from the sun.
It getting there. I mean,
So,
the
like,
water.
if they could make like an 80% efficient solar panel, that in like you could literally power your whole house with like one solar panel, compared to like having to do your whole fucking house in them right now. They're all like 20% efficient.
So yeah, let's hold off on going to the moon and shit, right? And fix all this first.
I mean, they're definitely doing the water thing because water is always a big issue everywhere.
Yeah, and it's like we have the most of the water. It's 80% of the Earth.
You see, they said they put out this study where there's a new layer in the crust of the Earth. They called it soap, right, or soapite. I don't know. It's this like porous rock layer that they said it holds. Based on their calculations, they said that it looks like it holds water. And so it's this layer of the Earth that basically would hold 10 times the total volume of the water on the surface of the Earth. But it's deep underground.
Yeah, let's fuck with that.
Deeper
I feel
wells.
like you mess with that, then the Earth's gonna burn from the inside out. It's probably there for a reason, guys. Let's just leave that
coolant
alone.
layer.
Yeah, let's just not fuck with
let's
that.
drink it. Let's use it to wash our cars.
Yeah, exactly. I need to water this lawn, like for
Yeah.
what? For the Earth's sake, yeah. I'm good. Let's leave that one alone.
Nah.
Mate,
Let's dig down there and do it.
The saltwater thing always cracks me up because it's such a, at its base level, it's such a simple technology. It's heat up water because that's the best way to do it. Grab the steam because that separates it. Like that's all it's like something you could do. I've seen experiments. They just do it with 2 bottles. They just heat up one bottle and they like put the ends together and the water will evaporate and it will move to the colder bottle and it will condense in there. And that's basically what they do. But to do it on a scale that they would need, because it doesn't produce that much. To do it on large scale, you need big machines, and then there's way more salt being produced. And what do you do with that? And they just throw it back in the ocean.
We could fix the water problem if you just caught all the rain we've had lately.
Just collect it all.
Yeah, it's been crazy.
And that's like the cisterns. When we were looking at the off-grid places, they use like water collectors. The whole roof will just like use where the gutters are, but it all just collects it from the entire roof and sends it into these containers. So
Sounds pretty smart. I mean,
there are
Pretty
better ways to build things. It's just costs more money.
except we're just worried about what happened on TikTok today.
I mean, yeah.
Did you see
Of
what
course.
happened?
Did
I
you
don't
see what
have
happened on
TikTok.
TikTok?
I've never had TikTok, so I'm
And
glad for
another
that.
dumb asshole ruined somebody's life.
Yeah, I don't go on TikTok.
I don't go on TikTok either, but they come up on Reddit all the time because I'm on the I'm a total piece of shit Reddit. And they post
It's
those
just
all the
posts
fucking
from
time.
TikTok.
It's basically just posts from TikTok almost. 'Cause
See, I don't do Reddit either, so
some dude comes in and just like on his phone, just hey, as he's just like knocking shit off counters at a gas station or something.
I feel
Yeah.
like those kinds of people you should be able to physically assault.
People just don't get their asses kicked enough.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you beat the shit out of that guy, one guy steps in and knocks that dude's head off.
but now you can't because you'll get in
Now
trouble.
they get.
That's what I
sued.
mean. That's what I'm saying. Like, it should be okay. Because that guy would
Yeah.
never do that again. He'd be like, man, I don't know. Maybe somebody's going to beat the shit out of me for this. I probably shouldn't do it.
Well, it starts with the kids, right? You need a good ass whooping when you're young to know.
That somebody could
What's
whoop
up?
your ass.
Yeah.
There's
you need
there's
to get your ass-
consequences.
There are consequences.
Exactly. Everyone needs a good ass whooping in their life.
Mm-hmm.
And mine came from a guy named Franklin in elementary school. Shout out to you, Franklin, but fuck you and your mom, bitch.
That's the thing. All these like, you see all this stuff about like bullying and stuff now, and it's all moved into like psychological warfare.
Yeah.
You know the other days where it was just a straight up physical altercation and we're done.
Well, now it's just e-bullying, right? So you just get the mental part of it.
Yeah, so I mean, it's all psychological warfare. They're just like they push you to your limit. But when it was just an ass kicking, then you're fine because maybe you got the best of them too. And you're like, now we're friends.
Yeah, see, that's I'm glad that it was like that for us, I guess, because I never got my ass kicked. I mean, I took some hits, but I never got my ass kicked.
I feel like we're getting ready to come back into like a generation of everybody just fighting. Like it's been realized that there's a problem with it, so now everybody's just going to encourage some of that stuff.
My kids will be fine.
Yeah.
My kids will be A-okay. My kids are probably going to be the bully that I'm going to have to kick their ass.
I remember getting jumped once. And I had one of them little razor scooters, so I start swinging it. Like, rule number 1 in a fight.
I mean,
if I have an obvious weapon or something I could use as a weapon, you should probably not pick that moment to engage.
I mean, yeah, but it makes you problem solve too. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Yeah, I'm also not above kicking people in the junk, which I have done.
Exactly.
I've done that too, and it'll stop a fight real quick if
Yeah,
you
I've
just
done that.
start off with a kick to their balls. Like they're done.
I just turn around and hit them.
I was going to say, a lot of these fights end just by hitting them. Like,
Yeah.
bullies don't want hard
Oh
confrontation.
God, that dude punched me in the face. I'm not gonna fuck with him. No
Yeah,
more.
like bullies don't want hard targets. They want easy targets that don't want to do anything back. So as soon as that's the biggest thing is self confidence. As soon as you stand your ground, the bully for the most part is gonna stop trying to bully you because it's not fun for them anymore. It's not an easy target.
Yeah, move bullying away from the mental side of things. I think
A lot of it too is bullies
Also-
a lot of bullies don't know how to fight. They're just like either bigger or they just like swing their hand and then
Yeah, Jake.
I know how to fight.
you just punch them in the fucking face one good time and they stop. I
said-
got bullied when I was a kid and like I got like pushed on the ground. The kid sat on top of me and then started like pulling my cheeks.
What kind of cheeks are we talking about?
Not my ass cheeks.
Oh,
Not my
okay.
ass cheeks.
Oh man,
Not
That's
those.
two different
this is
scenarios.
this is how the experience comes out of when Mark was sexually
So
assaulted
this
as a
is-
child.
That's a different lesson we teach children, okay?
To finish my story, and moving on from that, I ended up just like punching him in the face once, and then the kid started crying and running off. Like that was it. All right, done. Bully handled.
Yeah, see, real consequences. People are like, I don't like this no more.
That's what people
I feel like
need.
that needs to go all the way up to the top too. Like some CEOs, like politicians, these dudes need an ass kicking. They just get a fine now. They're like, nope, you need
You
an
guys
ass
laundered a
beat.
bunch of money? Oh, cool. We're gonna send the beat squad in to come beat the
Yeah.
shit out of you.
No, they need to get kicked out of damn office after 8 years of serving it and get some new people.
Yeah, that would help.
No,
a lot.
we'll compromise. They can stay in office as long as they want, but every 8 years they get their asses kicked.
Half of them not going to make it through the first one. What are you talking about?
That's fine.
I wanna-
I'm
I
down
wanna
for the
start-
dude that can take multiple ass beatings and keep going. That's the one I want in office.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Imagine
for it.
Meemaw Ivy. Get
He'll-
I want Terry Crews
Meemaw
for
Ivy getting her
president.
ass beat.
I want Terry Crews for president from like
Yeah.
Idiocracy. Like he could fight, and he's just made it to the top.
I just want Terry Crews, that big guy from the Friday. You remember him?
That's
Big
him.
muscle
Oh
guy.
yeah, yeah.
I never
Very
watched
good.
Idiocracy. Sorry, I don't know.
Yeah, he played. So it's a long story, but basically he's the president of the United States in that movie. But he's like, everybody's like dumb in the movie. So he's the president, but just because he's like the biggest motherfucker,
The biggest
there
dude
is.
shoots the guns.
You should
Well,
watch it. I think you'd like it.
Well, I think that's gonna wrap it up for this week, listeners. Your homework is to go watch Idiocracy. So
And
we
if
can
Terry
see
Crews
what
is ever
so we
running
can
for
see what
president.
an ideal community, ideal government should be.
Ideal government.
Ideal government should be.
I mean, we're getting there. We're getting there.
We're getting there. Join us next week. This has been your least favorite podcast. We will See y'all then.